It's tea time.
Hello, everyone. We've missed you guys.
We have missed you. If it's your first time here, my name is Ronnie.
My name is Ashley.
And we are ready to get started.
Yes.
So, thank you for everyone who's been reaching out to us and asking, like, where are we? We took a little break.
Yes.
And now we're back. We always like that we take these little breaks because we find that we're like rebooted and ready to like bring more stuff at you guys in the realm of positivity and happiness and truth.
Yes. I feel like we always feel better when we come back to it.
Yes.
So it's like we're more excited to give you guys more content when we take a break. So thank you for understanding.
Exactly. And we love that we can send these positive vibes to you through the camera.
Yeah. We hope you feel them.
No one, you guys don't want to see us sitting here like So we rejuvenate, we come back so that we can, as I like to say, Hadouken, more positive energy to you guys.
Oh, the Force.
Yes. Oh, the Force. According to a coworker, I am a Jedi Master.
She is. Yoda.
Oh my gosh. So today's topic is on how to find what piques your interest, I guess, in a way.
Yes. Or how to choose.
Or how to choose it.
How to choose it. Side note, it was a suggestion and I'm really, really, really grateful.
Yes.
We really love when you guys send us suggestions or let us know things that you want us to talk about, because that way we know what you guys want to hear and what you want to see, so that we can give you tips and ideas and guidance on what helps us in our daily lives, so that then you could also be helped. So
exactly.
Thank you.
Yes.
So how to choose?
Yeah, so I guess a lot of people think that it's a bad thing to have multiple interests. So, for instance, for me, people always ask, or there's a common question. Say you're on a dating app, right? And you're filling it out about yourself, and you get to the point where it asks hobbies. And typically when you're reading through them, like, people have like, oh, I go hiking, or oh, I like this, and it's usually like one or two things. But for someone like me, like, I don't have just one hobby. Like, there's so many things I enjoy and that I'm passionate about. So in regards to hobby, it's like, I guess that's the key word, is passion.
Yes.
So it's like, find out, dabble in everything.
Yeah.
Just try everything. There's nothing wrong with trying different things. Like, even when it comes to work or whatever, like, but follow where the passion is, because the passion is what brings in the success.
Yes.
And the joy and the happiness.
And at the same time, like, hobbies are not just for success.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And if they are, no. Let me restructure that. Rewind. Hobbies are going to make you successful.
Yes.
Even if not all of the hobbies are what you're focusing on for your success. Does that make sense? Basically, like, I love singing. I love singing. I love it. It makes me so happy, and it brings life back into me. And she knows I sing in the stairwell.
I was just gonna say
I sing. If you follow me on Instagram, you totally know that I just sing when I have the chance to. But what you guys don't know is that I sing when I need to sing. Like, I am tired and I'm drained and I need some way of releasing how I feel. I need to express myself. I want to show you how I feel through my music, through how I sing. Is singing what I do for a living? No. I don't get paid
now.
Right now for singing. I do not yet have an album, and it's not like my number one thing. It's not where I invest all of my energy, but I need to do it. It's a hobby, it's a talent, it's a gift, and I love how I feel when I do it. But I also life coach.
And it's an outlet.
It is.
Because you just said, like, you go in there and sing when it's a day that you feel drained. Yes. So a hobby is something that you still want to do even after having one of those long, strenuous days at work.
Exactly.
That's a hobby. It's that passion is there.
Yeah.
You enjoy doing it, and you fill yourself back up with that good energy after draining yourself into maybe the work that you don't like doing, your day job or something like that. And I remember going to a seminar. I think it was at Spartacore. Shout out Spartacore.
Yes.
And what's his name? Mike
Salemi.
Yeah, the one he did.
Shout out Mike Salemi.
Yeah. And he talked about, so when you go into the gym, you work out and stuff, and you're expending energy. You do that in many ways. So even work, you're expending energy. Sorry, I keep looking out the window because the window's open. I did too. I was just thinking shiny object.
Squirrel.
Yeah. But you also have to find ways to replenish that energy. Yes. So if work is draining for you, find something that replenishes you. So things where you bring energy back into yourself so you fill yourself up again, because if you're constantly just giving that energy at work and constantly draining yourself but not refilling yourself with it, you're gonna always just be down in this low place and just miserable.
Totally. And if you're choosing one thing just because you think you need to choose one thing, you will feel drained and replenished. I mean, you won't feel replenished because you've just chosen that one thing that you think you have to do because that's what society tells you have to do, is just choose.
You're limiting yourself.
Yeah, and you literally do not have any limitations. You don't have to pick one thing. You don't have to do one thing or focus on one thing. I don't know why that even sprung about. I don't know why we're taught. Well, I don't know why. That's besides the point. You know, you don't have to invest all of your energy into one thing because you can.
Unless that's your passion.
If it's your passion.
If that's your passion, by all means, put it all into that.
Do it.
But if you're someone who's kind of like, I don't know which path to take, dabble in a little bit of everything. See what you like. See what where your passions are. I mean, for myself, personal experience, like, I went the kinesiology way because I love the muscles and bones. Like, I wanted to learn the human body. Like, I have such a passion for it. But I reached a point where I was like, well, I don't know if I want to stay with this permanently. Like, I still have aspirations of helping people in a certain way. And I eventually made my way to medical school because I know, like, I wanted to help heal people. And I did that. And I was so, like, one-minded focused, like, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be a doctor. And yet, when that didn't pan out the way that I had anticipated it to pan out, obviously I fell into like a lull for a second, but I had to bring myself out of it and realize, like, I've got all this knowledge in me and I need to figure out how I can use it in another way, because it's knowledge that I'm passionate about. And so I just have to find the right avenue to share it. And then we find myself here. Or I find myself here, not we find myself here.
And then we find me here. All of us together.
All of us together. You guys too. and I, like you said, I'm happy. There's a passion here.
Yes, and think about it. Like, we're making a video right now. And that's not the only thing we do.
No.
That's one of our hobbies. It's another avenue we wanted to use to inspire people.
Yes.
But we both inspire people separate.
Yeah.
You know, like, separately. We do our own thing. She trains her clients. I train and coach my clients. We literally do our own thing. And then with what we have, we combine it and we do other things together because we enjoy that too.
Yeah.
We have fun making videos, so why wouldn't we do it? We inspire people through our videos, so why not? And it's the same for me. I feel like when I was in school, I was like, well, what do I choose? I literally had changed my major tons and tons and tons of times, searching for the one thing that I liked to do, and I always ended up changing it again because it didn't fit my criteria. I wanted to do more than that. If I was in physical therapy, it wasn't enough because it was just physically healing people. If I was in nursing, it was great, but it still wasn't what I wanted to do because I had to specialize in something in nursing, and I didn't want to do that. And if it was nutrition, then it was just nutrition. And I wanted to guide people in every aspect of their lives, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and none of those things offered it to me. So for certain people, if you do have tons of things that you love and you're trying to choose, realize that maybe you could do all of them. You could do all of them and incorporate into your business.
Life in general is full of choices.
Yes.
You know, when you look at that college catalog, there's hundreds of choices. And it's just flipping through and finding the one you feel pulled towards, or the one that when you read it your eyes light up, you know, like and that's life too. Like when you're choosing a partner, you know, you're not going to choose the one that you go on a date with and you're just like, oh, you know, like boring conversation. You don't choose that one, right? You date and move on to the next one. And same thing with like a career choice or a hobby choice. You want the one that gives you life.
Yes.
Where you feel rejuvenated after doing it.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad you mentioned that because you know, we're easily going to tell you don't have to choose, but if you do want to choose, right, if you're searching for something that you really want to just invest your energy on, whether you're in school and you're looking for your specialty, right, like the beautiful woman that suggested this topic, you know, like if you feel like you have to pick something because of where your career is headed and you do have to pick, then it's really not as hard as it seems.
Yeah.
You have to base it on what you feel, not on what is right, because what you feel, if you feel good when you do something, then you have to do it. If you enjoy something and like you said, you feel rejuvenated and you feel happy when you do it, then that's what you should do. You shouldn't like do it because other people say it's right.
I was just gonna say that.
Because it's like what makes the most money. Because if you love it, you are gonna make more than you would doing something that you don't love. And everything is energy. So if you are doing something and you're like, okay, well, let me try choosing this. You can even like try out your options. And then realize, okay, well, I really didn't enjoy and like put together.
We like to create new words here. Our apartment knows a lot of new words. We have and they're usually combinations of two words together.
And like I just said, Keith.
I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, piggybacking on what you just said.
Yes.
When it comes to the choices, make sure they're choices that you decide on.
Yes.
Because that's where the fulfillment comes. But if you're choosing based on choices someone else is giving you or demanding of you, that's not your choice.
Empty.
Yeah, and it will be empty.
Yeah, and obviously, and I'm sure you've heard of the different tricks you can do to see what emotions spring up. Like flipping a coin, right? If there are two choices and you flip the coin and then you're disappointed, then obviously your choice is the other side.
I love that analogy or quote or whatever it is.
Yeah, because it's true. It doesn't matter where it lands. It doesn't matter at the end of the day if you write 10 choices that you really want to do in a hat, you put it in, you scramble it, and you pick one out. If you're unhappy with that choice, that's not it. And then you throw it away. And that's where you can repick and see what it is that you feel good like looking at. And when you see that, I think that helps you choose where you should go because you have the answers. No one is going to give you the answers. If I could tell you what to do and be sure that it would make you happy, I would totally do it. But since I really don't fully know, you know best, then it's the best you could do is just do little games like that to where your emotions just show you the truth.
The person who knows you the best is yourself. But you have to learn yourself. Like it's and that's a process in itself. But I mean, that's why we're here. We've worked through that. We've connected within ourselves and it comes easily to us now. So we're in a place that we can guide you. You don't have to be like us. We can guide you to be your best self and find your own truth. Almost like holding your hand along the way, but there's a point in the way or the path that we have to let go of your hand because you have to walk it yourself because you're now confident enough in your authentic self to do so.
And when you are confident in your authentic self, you have the ability to choose properly and be confident in your choices. Because you're like, no, this is what's best for me. So that if someone comes up to you and says, no, I really don't think you should do that. I really think that you should stay here. You could say, I appreciate your opinion, but I know that this is what's best for me. And you have such like real confidence in your choice making because you have already gotten the signs that it's what is meant to be. You've already gotten the signs that it's what you should do, and you have to follow your intuition and follow your heart. As cliche and corny as it sounds, it is the truth. No one can choose for you. No, nothing that society says is true. What you feel is right and it will be right. And if you fail along the way, it's okay, because if it's right, you will get right back up again and you will continue succeeding.
It's basically finding your purpose and living out your purpose. And it's funny because I was watching a video the other day and I'm gonna say his name because I like absolutely love him. It was an interview with Bradley Martin. He's a bodybuilder, he owns a gym. And the interview question was asking him like, what would you be doing if you didn't create this? And his answer was, I'd still be trying to create this. Because he knew it was his purpose. So even if it didn't work out in the manner that it did work out, he would have still been right now trying to make it what it is now.
Yes, because look, I think this is the main thing when it comes to choice. If you were to remove everything that you have learned, every doubt, every fear, every projection, you would choose correctly.
Yeah.
And you would choose what was meant for you.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't doubt your choices, you wouldn't second guess them, you wouldn't even have tons of choices to pick from, because you would know, like, this is what I love.
Yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do. You know, like, we know what we love, we know what we want to do, and it isn't a question of like, oh, what should we choose? Like, do you think I should be a life coach, or you think I should sing? What do you think I should do? Those aren't options.
No.
Those are options that are created from fear. They're created from like unsure feeling of whether or not I'll be successful doing one or the other, which is going to get me more success. But when you know what you enjoy, even if it's 10 things or just one thing, you know that choice is what you have to make so that you can fulfill your purpose.
I think what happens is we get lost along the way because we start getting conditioned at a young age with success equaling monetary value. And so you look at, well, should I be a singer or should I go to college? Because what's going to get me money the fastest? You know, what's going to get me successful in the monetary way the fastest? And in our society right now, we're so conditioned to go in that track of school,
straight line,
which I did. That's exactly what I did.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it because it's part of. It might be part of your path. For me, it was part of my path. I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't gone through the things that I had gone through and the education I had gone through.
Of course.
But there's also, when I graduated medical school, by definition of monetary success, I was not there. Like, you know, and what's giving me success now is this internal fulfillment of how I'm helping people and how I'm healing people, and the money's coming aside from that.
Yeah.
Like,
and
now that there's joy with helping people, like, I'm just being taken care of. And even though financially, like in my parents' eyes or whatever, I might not be monetarily successful, internally I feel success. And by definition, success, well, not in that, let me rephrase that. Success is defined by you.
Yes.
You know, success is defined by you. If you've reached a certain goal and a certain point in your life where you have this happiness and this joy and this fulfillment and you don't have to worry about your bills or anything like that, that is success.
Yes.
But it's defined by you.
It is. And it comes, the money, everything materialistic that you desire comes after the true success.
Yeah.
After you found your purpose and you know what you want to do. Like, if you're in school for 10 years for whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you thought initially what is wrong? Oh my gosh. Initially what you wanted to do.
I don't even know why I just laughed the way that I laughed.
Oh my god. If you went to school for that long, and then you're like, you know what, with this education, I want to open my own facility. You know, I want to, or my own restaurant, or whatever.
Yeah.
Then choose to do choose to do it, because it is yours to have, and it's okay to go one route and then switch it and go another route. It's a journey. Life is not about going one straight line towarars success.
No,
there's
never
no straight line
to success.
Never.
It's like
beep.
yeah, there are definitely moments of flatlining. And then you get someone that comes in your life and they like just shock you and they're like, woo! Okay.
Exactly. It's literally like that.
It is.
Is. And when you know that, if you do your research, like we are not just random people saying random stuff.
No.
Like, do your research. Go online and listen to every successful person's story. Successful by definition of what I feel is success, which means you have money and you're happy. And you're fulfilled and you're following your purpose, because that is ultimate success.
Yes.
Any other success, I don't care if you're rich and not happy. That's not success. Doesn't appeal to me.
If you're not happy, that's not success.
Broke, empty. That's all I see. So if you're like Will Smith, you're Oprah, you're Tony Robbins, you're
Deepak Chopra.
Hello. Yeah, like those people, you could feel their energy. They're happy, they're fulfilled, they're following their purpose. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, I mean, like, you name it, those people, do your research. And when you listen to their stories, they will tell you that success is not and will never be a straight line.
No.
If you want to go to school to get it, great. If you don't, great. You can still get success.
There's plenty of people that didn't graduate college.
And are like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Like, rich. And it doesn't mean that you don't need school. It doesn't mean that you should drop out. If you feel like school is where you are happy and where you will have your success because it's giving you the education you need to build your business, then do it. Do it.
And also know, education is always there. Every day is an opportunity to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, all these universities aren't going anywhere.
No.
Like, so you have every opportunity and every chance, if you choose to do so, to always get an education.
It's never too late.
You don't have to follow the cookie cutter plan.
Never.
And that's no matter what you do,
You
whether
won't
it's
be
working
successful.
out or going to school.
And that's not what brings you fulfillment and success.
No.
Is doing any, because even if you don't,
Homer Simpson?
No. Even if you do follow the cookie cutter plan, if you become successful at the end of that, you know that it wasn't a cookie cutter plan. Because even if you went to school for years and you end up being really successful, a successful doctor because of that, a successful surgeon or psychologist, you know that along the way it was a constant up and down. It was hard work. It was not, it still wasn't cookie cutter and it still wasn't a straight line. So stop trying to follow this straight line, choosing whatever success if you know that that's not where it's gonna be. It's not gonna bring that to you.
And I want to end with a quote because I always have to throw one out there.
No, really.
No, it's just a line from a poet. And I want to say it's Frost. Robert Frost? Yeah. Choose the... Because if I slow down, I get it. If I talk too fast, I mess it up.
A quote from poets.
Well, it's basically, I'm going to summarize it. Choose the road less traveled by.
Yes.
Because that's the one for you.
Yes. There you go.
We love you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you. We appreciate the feedback.
Yes. The suggestions,
comments, like, share,
subscribe.
Follow us on social media.
Peña _Peña.
Every time.
I always forget.
Love.soul.fit. And we hope you have a beautiful week.
Bye.